What up, y'all? It's your man ES the Herman Star back again with another video, and I'm here to do the general read for the sign of Virgo. Can't you tell? Every time I get us, I be cheesing like a bug. What's happening, Virgos? If you got Virgo anywhere in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, this is for you. So, shout out to all my Virgos out there, just cause. I met one yesterday. So, shout out to him. If you would like a personal read, you are able to book that with me by sending me an email. Do I really want? Okay, that would be enough. All right. Total 6 cards. All right. But yeah, if you want a personal read, you can book that with me by sending me an email. You can find my email in the description box of this video and every video that I post. Just know that there are scammers in this community, so if there's someone reaching out to you claiming to be me, it is not me. I would never reach out to you. All right. So quite the read we have here. So let's just get it started and see what's what. We start with the moon in reverse. There is definitely a frustration, that is, I feel like I've read for Aquarius, I just read for them. So if you have Aquarius or you just want to cross watch or support, go watch that. But that's my rising sign. So the next read, I'm going to just tell you right now, it's for Gemini, the last read. I don't have Gemini in my big 3, but I'd be totally not surprised just a little bit if these reads were for me. Because I am feeling this right now. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. I am not going to front. I'm not going to go too much into my personal. But yeah, like there's some frustration because of the unknown. There's a direction that if you're just like me and every other Virgo out there, we already have like our life planned out. You know what I'm saying? And I know that we're not the only sign that plans our life, but we really have like how we want our life to go daily and stuff. We know what we want to do next Monday. I mean, it's only Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So that's how planned out we have our life. And when things don't go our way, how it according to plan, we tend to get frustrated. I'm saying we because I'm a Virgo, but if it doesn't apply, it doesn't apply. There's been tons of readings I've done for the sign of Virgo that didn't necessarily apply to me, or at least an aspect of it did. So again, don't take it too personal if it's not actually like you, but be honest with yourself if all of what I'm saying here does fit you. But I think that again, because things might not be perfect or just going as planned. That's what I mean as perfect, really. It's causing frustration here. And yeah, we'll continue on. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. This is disappointment as well, gloominess. But this is also the card of unrealistic expectations. I'm thinking the examples I'm going to use, I'll give y'all a little bit about my personal life. Why not, right? The examples I'm going to use are applicable to me because those are the examples I can come up with. But, if it does apply to you, then, of course, we just going through the same shit, cuz. Anyways, unrealistic expectations. This could be a reminder of like maybe you're at a job or you started a job and you had or have expectations of how things are going to go. But based on, and the thing is, my expectations come from past experiences in a specific field, but when things don't go that way, it can be very much frustrating. But what's the saying is, comparison is the thief of joy. That's not what I want to say here. Although we do have cards that's like telling us not to harshly judge ourselves. So that could be due to comparison as well. We'll get to that card next. But you know, and I did a podcast episode on this where expectations, and again, I need to remind myself about this at times as well. Expectations is, you know, can also be a thief of joy as well. You know, now that's not to say not to feel things at all. If things don't go your way, if things aren't going a way that is satisfactory to you, I'm not telling you to just get over it, bruh. No, absolutely not. But you know, it's a situation to where, do you really want to wallow in that negativity? You know, who said things were going to go your way? Your expectations did. Who said things were going to go as smoothly as they did in the past? Simply because you were at a, you know, if you work in a school and the other school, you didn't have this problem, but now in this school, at this different school, you have this issue here. Not the same place. And who's to say, even if it was the same place, whether you again work at a school or whatever, who is to say that things will go, you know, in a way that you always wanted them to go? I've been at jobs where stayed there for X amount of years and things were going well until they didn't. You know what I'm saying? Things change. People change. It could take, especially if it takes one person from upper management or whatever the case is to make decisions that affect everyone at the bottom. And things change that way, whether you're at the same place or at a different place. So having these expectations, again, I'm not telling you not to be human, not to have the human experience that we're all having right now. I'm not telling you not to feel. I'm not telling you not to be disappointment. Again, I'm not saying get over it, bruh. What I am saying is, if you cannot make those changes, like if you are not in charge of making said changes, you can only change yourself. And people are going to disappoint you, whether it's at a job, outside of a job, but you can only control yourself. Okay. I'm not going to give away too much of what I was saying to Aquarius because I want y'all to watch that, but I was telling them that they need to take action if there are things that is unsatisfactory in their life. I'm going to say the same thing to you right now, Virgo. You need to take some action in your life if there are things that is unsatisfactory. It's really that simple. You know, and I'm not saying, when I say really that simple, I mean it's as simple as just taking action. It's not as simple as the things are going to come easily, but taking the action instead of wallowing around in this depression is, you know, that is the stuff you want to avoid. You know, we'll get to the next card here. We have the Judgment card in reverse. Got to cover it because, you know, but this is someone who is self-critical and self-loathing. And I'm going to say this to you because I got this in my personal read today. I do my reads, like I say, I do my reads first before I do you all's reads. You all's being everyone who I'm reading for the day. So yeah, I got this as well. Same position. So yeah, it's very much whatever struggles we might be going through right now, we shouldn't take it out on ourselves. As I stated moments ago, these expectations sure are, you know, we could tweak that. We should be able to tweak that. We should be able to say, you know, when I say tweak that, I mean, again, understand that the upset, part of why we are upset because we expected things to go a certain way, but we can't control that. So once you realize, okay, I had this expectation, I expected it to go this way. Yeah, am I happy that it didn't go my way? Absolutely not. I'm not going to deny that, but also I can only control what I can. So with that being said, though, do that, but also don't harshly judge yourself. You know, it's not your fault. If y'all hear that outside, it's snowing, so you know the snow people out there doing their thing. I wish it was snowing on Monday. But anyways, yeah, so don't judge yourself. It's not your fault. It's not your fault things aren't going your way unless it's things that you can control. Let's just say your finances, right? I'm going to put this down now. Let's just say your finances. Things aren't going your way financially. Well, you're going to have to stop putting yourself in financial binds. You know what I'm saying? It's really that simple. Speaking of finances, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse as well, as I was saying, like financial binds and things. But this is someone who isn't necessarily great with their finances. So at this moment in time, Virgos, or a Virgo, however you see it fit, you really want to be wise with how you're spending your money. Okay? Because all this other stuff isn't going to, bad finances does not, take it from me once again. Bad finances is not going to, it's going to make it very hard for you to see a brighter future, for you to be okay with a moon presence like this. This is still not necessarily knowing what's next, but when your finances are good, you can deal with the moon. You know what I'm saying? You can deal with a unknown, situations. You know what I'm saying? Not all the time. It depends on the person. Because even when I wasn't in financial binds and I still didn't know what was next, I still kind of worried about, okay, I'm good with money now, but how long can I sustain this? So, I am not telling you not to feel your feelings, not to have doubts, not to have worries. It's a part of having the human experience. But we're not making it easier on ourselves if, once again, we are just going to harshly judge ourselves. But if we're not going to take the appropriate actions we should take in order to keep us out of either financial binds or any other type of troubles in general, based off of things that might happen to us that is outside of our control. So there's that. We'll continue on. Another card I got it covered, but for a good reason. The World. I love seeing this card show up. Upright, of course, but I love seeing this card show up. I love the tatas in it too, but I gotta cover it. Let me stop being a perv. Anyways, this is us getting the world, wholeness, fulfillment here, which is great to see. Is her okay? It's not. I thought her vagina was showing, but I got that covered too. Nice. All we see is some great pair of legs, if you ask me. Let me stop. Anyways, but no, this is fulfillment here. This is, again, if we do our part, I think the universe is rewarding us. We're going through some ish right now because I think we're being tested. Honestly. I think I'm being tested. I know when I'm being tested. So I feel as though I'm going through a testing phase right now with the universe. But we got to stay the course. We got to stay the course. You might be being tested right now at this moment in time. You have to stay the course and do your part. Don't worry about other people's shenanigans. Again, it will have an effect on us. It will have an effect on our emotions, as in, frustrations. It might cause this, then the third. But again, as the Judgment card, I'm not going to pick it up because that's another card I got to cover. Why not? Whatever. Don't harshly judge ourselves for their BS. Control what we can control. And this is what we will achieve here. All right? Get some fulfillment. Our last card, another Pentacle card. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This is, as I was saying before, debt, financial conflict. And again, if you are not careful with how you're spending, whether you're in debt right now or whatever, things are just only going to get worse. You know, now granted, this is also to do with, you know, family finances and just family affluence as well. So I would suggest that you, not to say if you're the type of person who is taking care of your family financially, or you do things to take care of them financially, if you're not the head of the household or whatever, but you have to look out for your finances first before you're able to actually take care of them. All the money that you're getting can't just go, all of it can't just go to them while you still have your issues, especially if they're not in a position, or they're simply just not in general going to take care of your situation. What they would likely do, if that is the case, the latter part, not the part where if they're not in a position to take care of you financially and your problems, they just can't hold that against them. But if they're in a position to do so and they're choosing not to do so, you can get upset, you can get frustrated, like the Knight of Cups in reverses, but you had that expectation that they would take care of you because you took care of them. And well, family or not, people will show you who they really are through their actions. People will show you if they truly care about you through their actions. Not words, not blood, not DNA. All of that, all of that is English and science. No disrespect to those subjects. Blood and DNA, that's science. Words are English, right? Or language in general. Let me just say language and science, because English words aren't the only words that, matter in the world. But, yeah, it's just language and science. Actions is how you should be able to judge how someone feels about you. And if they're in a position to take care of your issues and they're choosing not to, that's a red flag to me. That's something you should pay attention to. But you got to take care of yourself first, is what I'm saying. Not telling you not to do for these folk, but I'm also saying that you'll be in a better position if you put the gas mask on, or the air mask, not the gas mask, but the air oxygen mask on first before you hand it to your family members, metaphorically speaking. Okay, that's what I have for us today, Virgos. Quite the read here, but hopefully this is giving you some type of insight on what's going on. If this energy has zero to do with you, please do not identify with it, because this is very much heavy. Okay, if you would like a personal read, please email me. You can find my email in the description box of this video and all the videos that I post. Check out the other links out down there as well. I want to thank you for trusting me for being your intuitive reader for today, or at least one of your intuitive readers for today. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, until next video, you see me when you see me. Peace out.